talking about formatting a price embedded barcode. So the question comes up, why doesn't our barcode work when we have items that go over 100 versus items that don't go over 100? And let me demonstrate. So here's the first label that we have, ribeye. And this one here, you can see that the total price is 127. You can see that on the human readable format. And then you can see a sequence of 12739 right there embedded in the barcode, right? And so that's a price embedded barcode that has price that's over 100. And then this barcode here, you have to assume that is not embedding prices that are over 100, because you can see, yes, there is that digit, the 1409, 1409 is right there in the barcode, you can see it, but there is a number 3 right before 1, right? And so that 3 could potentially be 314, or it has to be 0. Like if this barcode was actually encoded for prices that are over 100, then the place where there is a 3 would be preserved with a 0, because the price is less than 100 at that particular moment, and that price would be 0 to let the scanner know that it's 014. But there is a 3 in there, which is why it presents a challenge. Now let me show this to you practically. A couple of things, right? So here's my Variable Price Barcode Parser app, and it's configured and it's ready for use. And here we have the different options, right? So what are the different options here? In fact, the option is about the prices. You can see that this item here, right? This one allows for 3 big P's. The big P is a price before decimal point, meaning dollar amount, right? So, and it tells you right here, so this is going to be parsing for items that are, 999.99. So 5 position points, that items that are over $100. This one, we won't. We will be ignoring item position number 7, right, in this label. And here we'll be using position number 7. So if the scale is using like this barcode, then if the item that comes in is less than 100, position number 7 needs to have a 0 in it. It must have a 0, otherwise it won't work. And so let us go ahead and use this option, and I'm gonna go ahead and save. And so now I'm gonna go to the inventory, and I'm gonna set up first this item, right? So this is old-fashioned wieners. The item code on this one needs to be 2059903. And so let me first check if I don't have this one. 2059903. All right, so we're clear. I can go ahead and create this item. All right, here we go. I have it as a variable, and the product code is going to be 2059903. And you can see where I'm getting that, right? It's right here. 2059903. There we go. And so here's that item. There it is. And I'm going to grab this scanner, and I'm going to register, and I'm just scanning this barcode. And you see it comes in at 31409. And it does that because, that 7th digit is a 3, and because we're expecting also items to come in that are over $100, we are expecting the scale to put a 0 instead of that 3 in the position number 7. Because here, let me go ahead and scan this other item, the one that is over 200 or over 100, this one, and it would come in fine. Well, first I need to create it because that's a ribeye. So let's go to inventory. We'll add an item. This one, product code has to be 200116. I'm gonna do variable price rib I, like that, and then the product code I'm going to enter 006, like that. All right, so here's that item, and now when I scan it, this barcode, it recognizes it correct, and because position number 7 has 1, which represents 100, and there's no way for any software in the world to logically recognize that it needs to pay attention to 1, but not to a digit number 3, which is, by the way, a random digit in this case. Like if you print another old-fashioned wieners that are also under 100, that 3 will be replaced with some other random digit. And that's your problem. You have to have a 0 in there so that it's preserved for cases when it's 100, and it tells the software for the cases when it's not. Otherwise, you have to presume that that particular label here is not encoded for it to be 100. And the only way that it would work, if you were to come here and change it to this one, where you say ignore position number 7, right? That would work. Let me demonstrate. So now the old-fashioned will come in at 1409. There it is, right? But because we're ignoring position number 7, the ribeye will come in at 2739. Here it is. Here's our ribeye. And it's because we're telling them to ignore 2739, to ignore position number 7. The way to fix your problem, again, is if you're encoding items that are over 100, then position number 7 here in this label is okay. It represents 1, as in 100. But on this label, the position number 7 it absolutely must be a 0 to represent $14. And that is the only way to solve your problem. Thank you.